Alrighty, everyone, what is going on? It's down here. We are on Western Wild. Yes, I know this is a new save game, and pretty much here's what we're going to be doing on the save game. 1 second, the volume turned on all the projector. So the game plan is fairly simple. Well, first things first, we're actually going to pick up we're actually going to go get our tractor, the tractor and plow we have back at the farm to kind of prepare it to sell. Now, what do I mean by that? We're selling. We're selling the tractor and plow because we are going to be picking up a little bit better setup, if you will. So, there's our tractor, there's our cultivator and plow, which what we'll probably do. Going to sell the cultivator as well. Kind of a last effort, if you will. So, ow, it's like loaded. So, we're going to take our weight too, because here's what we're going to be doing. So, and if y'all are asking, no, we are not using we're not using the used stuff yet, but we are going to be picking up a new small tractor. So, if we come over here, this is the one we have. We're getting rid of it. Because what we have been planning is we are not in the right section for it. We're actually going to be picking up a 40 series. Now, we are not picking up a 40, we're not picking up the larger 40 series like the 47 to 49. We're not going to be picking up that. We are, however, going to be picking up a 4440, and we might actually do a big four-wheel drive 4840. Standard US 6, we'll get warning beacons, no. Won't get a front loader. That's what configuration is. We will be getting smaller front weight, actually, on this, too. 4840, we're not running wide tires, we're not going to be running that. We are going to be running wide US rear tires on it. And that is what we're going to be picking up for our new tractor. But we need to get this down to the store. This tractor, weight, plow, and maybe the cultivator and trailer, which yes, we are selling the cultivator and trailer as well. So, but what will happen is we're going to pick up a new seeder. We'll be picking up a new seeder, one that will preferably be a direct drill. We will be actually, I don't know if we'll probably keep the, depending if I go the route of no crop destruction, which we might do, we also have to worry about lime as precision farming, so we'll keep that fertilizer spread around for lime. And what we'll do now is what we're going to do is we're going to head out to we'll head out here to the shop first thing to get this sold, fix it, sell it, make some extra cash. So, but that's kind of the plan for our main tractor, one of the bigger tractors, if you will. So, hey, and go. So, grab the tractor, and then this is where we'll start selling stuff. So, There's that. So now let's go in here, now let's come in here, get ourselves our large 40 series four-wheel drive. 4840 US. Yeah, we'll go. Two, three, go. That we will get that, and then we will kind of throw on our rear US rear wheels, and then we'll keep the less weight on it, and well, we'll run back only. Actually, randomize that up just a little bit. Yep. So got that, and that was only 80 grand. Okay. So cultivator, we aren't actually going to be using one for this save game at least. What we'll do though is we will pick up a 13 shank 712 mulch tiller, and then what we'll do is actually what we'll do. Next thing we'll do is we'll just sell the seeder and cultivator off of this because, well, yeah, we'll do that. So the combine's staying. We'll be keeping the truck, but other than that, we are going to be picking up a new seeder that is a direct. Well, actually, is that Kubota one direct? Oh man. So let's actually take a look at planners really quick. Make sure we can figure out the one that we will like. We can't run that big Kinsey. We can, however, run the 16-row early riser planter from Custom Modding. Now, this, I believe, is also in... Oh, actually, no, never mind. We don't have the money for it. But, well, we can run the 71 Flex, which is another direct seeder planter. But, the plan of attack is... We're not going to be touching corn just yet. We're going to add on that solid fertilizer tank. And then what we're going to do, too, is we are actually going to... How big's work? It doesn't say what the working with on that is, so... And then what we'll do is we will kind of... Let's actually, you know what? Fertilizer spreaders. Let's pick one of these up. Yes, I know it doesn't require much, but that's okay. So we'll be using that, and if we consider buying another tractor, we will. So, oh, there is an So let's come ahead here. Get that window opened. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to play this a little bit more realistically. So meaning we will try to kind of map out where we're going to be going with the fields, and we will kind of go from there. So, and I'm gonna try to play in first person for most of it. Now that probably isn't going to be a guarantee that we stay using first person, but knowing me, we'll probably switch back and forth for a little bit between third person and first person and all that. So let's come on here. But for the combine, we're going to keep the roster max that we have. But here's the thing with that. Let's actually really quickly though. Let's see about maybe getting another like smaller, which I don't remember this being 40 grand. Or is that... Am I looking at the wrong tractor? Is that... No, I'm looking at the right tractor, okay. But what we're gonna do is we are... Actually, yeah, let's actually get the outline for this field done. So, pretty much, what we're gonna be doing, it's a simple square field. Pretty much, down and back pieces. So, now this field will be a little bit bigger than most of the fields that we've done, basically. But that is okay. We are going to be doing this for a little bit, because most of the, if not all the fields that I've done are weird shapes, so this will be a change. Most likely though, even though this will be semi-ish realistic, we'll probably not, yeah, we probably won't run crop destruction, periodic plowing, fieldstone, weeds, even though we do have lime enabled, but that's okay. So, the first kind of thing that we gotta do though, for this, is we are going to get this prepped and ready to go. We might buy that, like a farm or something. And I'm not sure if it's straight. I think it is. Is it straight? Looks like it. So let's kind of go from here to this end of it. That being said, that's one side of our field. Now, the reason why we're running a direct drill, fairly simple. I don't want to have to deal with cultivating. Even though I know for a fact, the moment we pick up the 7000 series planter form, because this will be a smaller, more retro farm, we will have to deal with that. So let's come on over here, get this side done. And the good thing is, some of you may recognize this ripper from FS25. I believe it's base game in 25. Is it? 712 mulcher. Let me go on to farm. Let me go on Farming Simulator. Confirm. Sim dash. Farming Simulator 20. Go to giantsoftware.com. Okay. The PS5. I'd like to see the. Is John Deere. There is John Deere. The 3650, 6R, 7, 6R, 6R, 23250. So they had the smaller 6R, larger 6R, 8R, 8RT, 8RX, 9R, 9RX. Content update with 1270G, S7, X9, which I don't remember the S7 being in base game. But in terms of 683R, I don't remember that being in here. 980. Was the 980 that was... Okay, so the 712 wasn't in... Or was... I don't... Was it? No, it wasn't base game. Okay, so I got that mixed up with the 980 then. Maybe. Let me do another sweep, just to make sure. Yeah. Details. Yeah, 980 cultivator. So I did get it mixed up. Okay. Well, that is okay. 160, 190. Zoom, come on. Summers. Silver Star, I'm kind of surprised we haven't got the pace setter back for 25, even though we're still on 22. Let's see. New series. Vermeer, we got the Vermeer stuff back. Well, some of it. What is it? Urban. Flight Simulator 22, which I have it already, but I believe it's just okay. So yeah, the 712 wasn't base game in 25. Okay. Okay. I can see that actually. What we're gonna do though is we're just gonna continue on forward with Mighty Adventures here in Wild, even though we are not on Wildhaven. Which, by the way, y'all, the Wildhaven series and all that will kind of be, well, it's right now it's currently on a pause, if you will. It's currently paused in terms of getting the map finished up and all that because of current events going on with my life. But I'm hoping you guys will understand that, and I'm hoping you guys will also understand that it will still be happening. I just need to have the time, and I basically just need to have the time to be able to even get it recorded anymore. But so in terms of where I'll be doing the live streams and all of that, we'll be streaming over here on this new PlayStation account, here on this save game, and of course, if we do decide to do another map build, we'll be transferring it over here for the next series. But we are also what we're going to do too. Get rid of the bush. We are getting rid of the bushes. Push be done. Push be done. Man, I don't know any of that land. Rappers. I mean, that's fairly straight on. Dead. That's fairly dead straight on. Now, we won't be going up directly next to the tree line, I know for a fact. But what we'll do is we'll just kind of come in over here. We will probably be moving the main farm location too, by the way, y'all. The idea I kind of had, instead of having a field over in this area, was to actually kind of move the farm into like this area, so we build a path out. Build a path out this way. Add some more trees in this vicinity area and all that, and then we just get rid of we tear down a couple of sheds here. We move them over here and all that stuff. Which, yes, it sounds like a dumb idea, but that is kind of the idea I wanted to discuss with you guys in terms of the possibility of moving the farm to a different place. So, still have it be on the main site, just not in the same. Have it be on the same site of the fields and all that, but be different location. Which will then also open up for the possibility of us going into that area, removing trees, and then kind of maybe making a secondary field. A secondary field, and then maybe possibly putting in a little bit of farm expansion. Actually, no. Field expansion will definitely be happening. It's once we get rid of the trailer and all that over there, we'll be putting in we'll be putting a secondary field down. What we're gonna do though is so kind of get repositioned. Drop it on me. Oh, we can paint that. We can paint that cow. I don't really want to. Oh. There we go. Simple fix. Simple but effective fix. Make it look a little nicer. There we go. Simple fix. Oh. Yeah, we will most likely be on the route. Did I buy another truck? Wait, why am I at 60? My brain cells are being fried and I don't like it. Yeah, you know it's a bad thing when brain cells are fried, but anyway. So what we'll do next is we will kind of go in. So, yeah, the trees over here behind the trailer and over in that field over there, we will kind of get rid of them. We will be making a new farm road. So, like, I'm kind of thinking oh, yeah. Oh, dude, that's perfect rectangle. So, I'm kind of thinking if we, like, it's like if we move the farm road kind of like that, and, well, we'd have to get rid of the power lines too, obviously, but get rid of the power lines. We then it's like we build the road over, like, new farm road over here, and then kind of repurpose this. It's like repurpose this area, including this area. We kind of like another field, which, I mean, that might be a fairly nice sized field, but still. So, like, another field over in this general area. We got our field over here in the plot 3. So that's kind of the whole planning phase, if you will. But I don't really want to have to be plowing during this entire video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save you guys from having to see me plow this entire field outline, which, well, technically we're almost done. Well, we'll get this first pass kind of finished up and completed. But then we will be ending this first video, I guess, on kind of like a smaller high note. Perfect. And now we go. But what we'll do to kind of fully finish this off is we will go sell our trailer. We will then go pick up our other little piece of... So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this put up really quick. And what I'll actually do is, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here. But what will happen off camera, though, is we will be going to get the trailer sold. We'll be picking up new trailers. We will be getting the rest of it from the back. We'll be getting a new truck and seat and all that. So I'm going to end it off here, y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and make sure to check out the playlist with videos from my old channel, Alias, and all that. So, peace.